This is the Roulette Master, and if you want to join a community of people that love to play roulette and get better at it every single day of the week, then go ahead and hit the red subscribe button in the lower right hand corner. Also, ring that bell for notifications because I have new content that releases every single day of the week at 8 a.m. And I hope those of you that joined the TRM fan club this week are enjoying your really quick responses to questions and comments. Again, that's only 99 cents a month, and you can sign up for it by clicking on the link in the description. And let's go ahead and get started with today's video now. This was sent in by one of my subscribers, Blue Moon, who sent in some really great stuff in the past. And he calls this one Once in a Blue Moon. So that's a pretty cool title. And I think it's pretty good system. I can't wait to see what you guys think. And let me know down in the comments if you like it, don't like it, or would modify it as usual. That's how we get these systems as good as they can be, and make modifications if we need to. So let's go ahead and dive right into it and place the bets, and I'll show you how the system works. So here we go. We're going to start with $10 units, but you can use dollar units or $5 units. And we're going to place one on the 0002, one on the 123 street, one on the 789 street, one on the 10, 11, 12 street. Let's see, one on the 25, 26, 27 street, and then one on the 28, 29, 30 street. So let's get the bets right there. I have too many on this one. And okay, now we're ready. And let's spin. And if you haven't noticed yet, there's a jackpot on number 2. So there's a 15 black to start. That's a loss. And with this system, we're not going to increase after losses. So let's just rebet again and see what we get here. That's a 20 black. That's another loss. So we lost the first two right out of the gate. So if this is a good system, it should be able to come back from this. So that's what I'm hoping to show you here. And we got a win there. So once you get a win, then we're going to look and see how much we're down. And we are down 60, but that means we're going to go to the next unit. So that means we're just going to increase from 1 unit to 2 units. And then we're going to spin. And here we go. It's a 16 red. That's a loss. So we're just going to repeat that again until we get a win. All right, that's an 8 black. Okay, we got a win. Now we're going to check it out. We're minus 60. So now we're going to go up another unit to 3. Because we're still behind. I need to fix that one there. Okay. All right, now we're ready. Let's see what we get here on 3 units. That's a 21 red. It's a loss, so let's repeat that. And spin. Not having very good luck so far, but we can turn this thing around. There's a 22 black. That's another loss. Let's repeat that. And if I haven't said it yet, it covers 17 numbers, and that's because the 2 number is a jackpot. And we're really getting hammered here with the losses. This is a bunch of losses in a row. So if this is a good system, it should be able to come back. Let's see how it goes. There's a 1. That's a win. Okay. So now you can see we're minus 420. We have to go up a unit. So now we're going to go to 4. Okay. And let's see if we can come back from this. We've seen some really bad numbers. Let's see if they can go back our direction. Okay, so we got a win there. When you get a win with this, you just go ahead and you just rebet if you're not in profit. So let's go ahead and spin. It's a 14 red. That's a loss. So now we are going to rebet and spin. That's a 7 red. Okay. And actually, I should have added one more unit there because we were still down. We're minus 180. So actually, we're supposed to be on 5 now. I missed one there. Okay, so that cost us a little bit. But let's go ahead and spin. Let's see if we can get another win. It's a 26 black. Okay, that's a win. Now we're in profit, so we can go back to the beginning now. Let's go ahead and clear those down. And if this is too much for you to bet, just use dollar units or $5 units or $2 units, whatever works for you. Okay, we're back to our $60 starting bet now. And here we go again. It's a 35 black. Okay, and it's important to remember where we were at. At that point, we were up 120. So let's just rebet again. Again, we're not going to increase after we lose. So we're just going to keep the bet the same. There's a 4 black. That's a loss. So we're just going to rebet and spin. And anytime you're up a good amount, feel free to cash out with a system like this. There's a jackpot there, finally. Nice. Okay, see, now we're up 180. So we can just go back to the original bet now. And there we go. It's fun to hit that jackpot number. There's a 10 black. Now we're getting on a roll after all those bad spins. Now we're up 240. And it's good to remember where you're at so for the later bets. So remember, we're up 240. And there's a 7 red. There's another win. So we're finally catching some luck, which, you know, we should have hit more than we did at the beginning with 17 numbers covered. So now we're up $300. And let's place our bets. Here we go. It's a 15 black. I think that's a loss. Yep. So again, we're just going to rebet and spin. We're not going to increase. It's a 33 black. It's another loss. 2 losses in a row. So we're going to keep the bets the same and spin. It's a 5 red. That's another loss. I think that's at least 3 losses in a row there. But we're just going to keep going with the bet the same. So here we go. It's a 35 black. I think that's 4 losses in a row. So let's just bet again. We're not increasing. Now we're hitting another rough patch, but we'll get through it. There's a 24 black. Another loss. That's 5 losses in a row. So if this system can survive all these losses in a row, I think it could be one you might want to use. So, especially with 6 losses in a row there. So now you can see we're already down again. So we should have cashed out when we were up over 300. But I want you guys to see the good and the bad with every system, and so that you know when to cash out. And that's really important. So here we go again. Here's a 17 black. It's another loss. I think that's 7 losses in a row now, which is $420. But we're not down that much because we were up a little bit. And here we go. There's a 26 black. Finally got a win on our 8th try there. So then we're going to increase the bets now. And we're going to increase them from 1 to 2. All right, now let's spin. So 16 red. It's another loss, so we're just going to rebet. And here we go. There's a win. Okay, so now we're going to increase when you get a win after those losses. So now we're going to go to 3 units. And let's hope we can turn it around again just like we did the last time. And I just really like the way that this steps up slowly. And there's another win. So again, when you get a win with this, you just rebet. And if you're up 120, you can just restart now. Let's go ahead and write it one more time to try to get in session profit. There's a 36 red. Let's see, that cost us. So anytime you're up a lot, if you want to reset, you don't have to get back to session profit. And again, let's just rebet now, and then we're going to have to raise it again once we get a win. So let's see what we get. That's a 6 black. It's another loss. So here we go. And then once we get a win, we'll raise it to 4. There's a 31 black. That's another loss. So getting hit pretty hard here. That's okay. I want to show you guys good and bad with every system. And there's a 34 red. I think that's another loss. So we've had lots of losses. And here we go. There's a 4. That's another loss. Okay. So 36, that's another loss. So we're going through some big strings. For having about half the board covered, we're going through some big strings of losses. But I think it will climb back. And there's an 18 red. That's another loss. Here we go. That's just a big, big string of losses. There's finally a win. So we're going to increase by unit. Now we'll have 40 on each. Whoops. But we were patient. We waited through all those losses. If we had increased the bets on those losses, we would have been in real trouble. And there's a 7 red. Okay, we got a win, so we just need to repeat that until we're back in profit. There's a 10 black. There's another win. So we just need to repeat that till we're back in profit. But I tell you what, all those losses in a row really took a toll on us. But let's see if we can get back. There's a loss. So we're going to have to rebet, and then we'll have to increase it one more time once we get a win. 35 black. Man, that's rough. And I know a lot of you will probably use smaller unit sizes in this, and that's great. But I do think it's a really good system. We're just having a lot of 7, 8, 9 losses in a row in this session. So it's good for you guys to see this, though. So we're definitely getting down. Okay, finally a win. Okay, so let's go ahead and rebet and add a unit. Okay, here we go. Let's get some wins now. There's a 14 red. It's another loss. Man, this is not going well. There's a 26 black. Okay, we got a win. So we have to increase it again. Let's go on a run here. We need one. There's a 10 black. Yeah, there's a win. Let's rebet that. See if we can get some wins in a row here. We need to check our balance too. There's an 8 black. Okay. Let's rebet here. We need some wins. If we can lose 8 or 9 in a row, maybe we can win that many in a row here. There's a 9 red. There's a win. Okay, we're up 120 now. So you could restart right now if you wanted to, but if you want to get back in session profit, you need one more win. There's 11 black. Okay, now we're back in session profit. We're up $480. and now we can cash out. But you do need a large bankroll for this. I would guess you would need at least 2,500 to play with $10 units. And if that's too much for you, just use a smaller one, because the size of your bankroll has so much to do with whether you succeed or not. And if it's not appropriate, then you're going to be in a lot of trouble. So we wouldn't have won this 480 if we didn't have that $2,500 starting bankroll. And again, so use a smaller starting amount if that's a problem. But I really do like this system of stepping up one at a time each time and waiting until you get a win to increase, so that if you have like 9 losses in a row, you're not doubling or increasing your bet every time, because that can really get you into trouble. So thank you, Blue Moon, for sending this one in, as always. And if you guys have a system you want to send in, I would love to see it. If you haven't joined the TRM fan club yet, it's only 99 cents a month, and you're going to get really quick responses to your questions and comments, as well as a badge and some custom emojis. So take advantage of that and sign up with the link in the description. And I have a playlist coming up here you can click on that'll have some of the best videos back to back. If you want to watch that, it might help you navigate through the channel. And if you haven't checked out theroulettemaster.com yet, check that out and let me know what you think down in the comments. And I just appreciate everyone's support, and you guys are fantastic. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.